The Habs lose, and my consolation cat does not want a console. I even took extra days of recording just to let that sink in, let that game sink in. Because I was too, sad, upset. Like I know I should still make the whole purpose of making these videos is to show how upset I was for that one, but I just didn't have anything positive to say. I mean, of course there's a lot of positive things to say, and now I know that, but I was just too caught up in the moment and too upset at what I saw happening, which I'm not gonna go around the subject. Like, Wilson just did his job. Call it whatever you want, call it dirty, call it unsafe, call it whatever. We wish it had been the other way around. We wish it was Anderson just destroying one of their smaller players and getting the whole momentum for the game and maybe even for the series. So it just sucks for Carrier. It sucks for us, Habs fans. And it sucks a lot for the team. Like, Dobish was saying how impacted he was by seeing one of his friends, one of his teammates that he's been with the whole season, or since December, since Dobish and Carrier joined pretty much at the same time, the team in December. But like, since they've been together, they've gone through everything, right? So like, seeing one of them getting completely destroyed like that, I'm sure it impacts you. And then immediately a fluky ass goal just happens to go inside the net. Sorry, I didn't even say it. Habs lose 5-2. Yeah, 5-2 against the Capitals in Game 4 of the series, and now the Capitals have a 3-1 lead. So next game, that it's on Wednesday. I think all the games got pushed because of the Canadian elections on Monday. That was yesterday at this time of this recording. So the Leafs and Sens are playing today, Tuesday, and the Habs are playing tomorrow, Wednesday. But yeah, it might be, it's elimination time, and like, we're all nervous. I'm sure we all are, and I'm sure the players are too. But like, there are players like Nick Suzuki that are saying like, we've been here before, right? And they have been there before against the Leafs. They were down 3-1, right? And they ended up coming back. So anything is possible. I just don't know how you come back, how you have the mental fortitude to come back from that hit. Like, they didn't have it during the game. And somehow now, between 2 or 3 days, they need to completely brush that off and regain confidence and like that hype, or that that playoff mentality. They need to come back to that after having one of their friends just get completely decimated like that. I hope he's okay. We haven't heard anything about it, and like, he didn't look knocked out. I'm sure he's concussed. Like, a truck just ran you over. Like, of course you're concussed. So yeah, that was came out of nowhere, honestly. Like, we had so much control of the game. I was so excited watching that game, even though we were not playing our best. We knew the Caps were not gonna just fall down after Game 3, right? We knew they were gonna try to come back hard at us, and they did. So that was expected. But even with that, Dobish was playing okay. The first goal he allowed reminded you that he's a rookie. It reminded you that he's young and he doesn't have a lot of experience with the team, right? Like, he has played like, what, 16, 11 games, something like that, in the regulation. So like, yeah, he's still a rookie. He still doesn't know everything, right? So the first goal kind of reminded all of us of that, and it was a dagger. Like, we're winning by 1, and then that happens, and suddenly it's tied, and like, against a good team that they were not giving us much. So like, giving that goal kind of like, was a little bit of a dagger. But then we come back, beautiful power plays, both with the mid of assists, which the first one especially, he showed what he can bring, and like, we're still seeing just flashes, right? And then Slavkovsky finishing. I really do like this setup for the power play, and it would be great if we had Line too, so we can like shift, right? Like you can have this setup, and then like if they start figuring out how to work with that, you like put Line in for one, like embarrassment of riches in the power play, right? That could be great. Anyways, like beautiful power plays. The first power play of the game looked like nothing. Like we had nothing going for us there, and I was worried, that the Caps had figured out how to play defensively against our power play, because they did not allow any zone entry. And then it was like the second power play unit that had some sort of something building up by the last 10 seconds. But yeah, I was scared for the power play, and then the only 2 goals were scored on the power play. So pretty nice comeback there. But then you're enjoying the game. The Bell Center is going wild. Like everything, we're winning. Like we have the momentum, and then we all get silenced. There's nothing like that, like the building went silent. I'm sure all the fans watching on TV went silent or screamed loudly, like, ooh. And they score immediately after that, which is like a double dagger. Like the first one is just a gut punch, you're just there like, oh God, what just happened? And then like uppercut, completely knocked out. And it was a goal that only tied the game, but you could see that the momentum just went completely the other way. And that's hockey, like I said, it could have been the other way around. It could have been one of our players laying a massive hit and changing the momentum or acquiring the momentum back, but it is what it is, and we're on the wrong side of it this time. I don't know what the defensive pairings are going to be. I don't think Carrier is coming back for Game 5, sadly, because he, like Gouli said, and I think we all thought about it, like he was one of the best defensemen out there for the first 3 games at least. He scored a beauty goal in Game 3, and he's been relied upon defensively, because like our PK unit, that by the way killed a massive 5-on-3 and like gained momentum from that penalty kill, which doesn't happen often, but if it's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna happen in the Bell Center. Like we started hearing less. I take back what I said before. The first goal was scored by the Caps, right? I think it was. So we tied the game and then we got the lead, right? Yeah. So the first goal was even more of a dagger. Anyways, we started hearing less after that PK with we were losing by 1 goal, and then we stopped that 5-on-3, and the Bell Center started cheering ole ole ole, and we're down by 1. Like that's how much momentum we got from that penalty kill, that the Bell Center was roaring like if we were winning by 4 goals when we were actually down by 1. And Carrier is a massive part of the penalty kill. I know we rely more on Matheson and Savard there, but Carrier is, I keep saying his name, and sometimes I say it right, sometimes I say it wrong. My R's are not that good in French yet. Anyways, he is relied upon for the PK, and now we have 1 less, right? So we usually rotate 4. We usually rotate Matheson, Savard, Carrier, and Gouli, right? Like both Hudson and in this case Jackeye or even Struble don't participate in the penalty kill, not at all, right? So now we have 1 less, and now we're going to have 3 defensemen that are relied upon on the PK, and that might give them space because we're going to have to double shift one of our defensemen, and you know what happens when they're tired, like they don't get to OV fast enough, and if he gets a second, he's going to release that shot of his, like he scored so many shots, so many goals like that, so you don't want to even that shot. And Savard has been playing greatly, right? Being a wall in front of OV, not allowing him to shoot at all, right? So I don't know what we're gonna do there. I don't know what we're gonna do for I do know what we're gonna do. We probably need to come back with a hit. Like we need to go out there in Washington and like play like we played game 3, you know, just hit everything that moves in there that has the puck. Please, I don't want to kill penalties because of what I just said. But yeah, like we need something. We need a spark. We need something to tell the guys that it's still doable, right? And like it would be great if the first line scores fast and like first into the game, because that would spark things up, right? But if it's not the first line scoring, it has to be the other lines contributing in any way, and that means extended O-zone time or a big hit, or I don't know. But we need a spark. We definitely need a spark. I don't have much more to say, honestly. I want to keep it short. Just decimated. Right, that hit from Wilson hit all of us, and it's the kind of player he is. Like, you wish you had it on your team. You hate him though because he's on another team. I'm sad that the back and forth between Anderson and Wilson was taken by Wilson. We have to admit, he probably takes that one. Yeah, we'll see how Anderson reacts. Will he drop the mids with Wilson? Like we thought that might happen game 4, it didn't. Quickly, I was saying on the game 3 video how Thompson was not coming back, and he suddenly is back. Like, he played great on game 5. Sorry, I was talking about game 4. No, game 4. Game 5 is tomorrow. Yeah, right. He played great on game 4 after being bulldozed by his own teammate on game 3. Like, how is he there? Like, give me whatever they're giving him. Holy, like, I thought he was concussed, or his knee had given up, or, you know, something. Like, he couldn't put weight on his left leg, and then suddenly he's like making all these side to side sliding saves. I don't know. Like, the Habs were clearly testing him also. Like, we didn't get a lot of shots on goal because they were defending him well, but the shots we did get, they were not easy to save shots, you know? Like, we weren't just like throwing it to his chest. No, we were making him move laterally. They did just not seem bothered at all by what happened the previous game. Monty was not in that. We'll see if he's good enough for Wednesday with the extra day of rest. But yeah, like, that also impacted. And I also mentioned how good Gulli had been, and then Gulli kind of lays an egg on game 4. It hurt to watch, especially the game winning goal. Both Gulli and Jack, I just like didn't communicate. Both went on the same guy. Both left Mangiapane and Ovechkin, out of all people, open, completely open. Everybody, you also thought that the pass to Ovi was coming. Davish thought so too, so he wasn't fully squared to the puck. And like, yeah, you can't blame that one on Davish too much. Like, if you see someone with the puck coming in Main Street, and then you see Ovi open, completely open on the side, who is most likely to score? If they get the puck? You probably think they're gonna pass it to Ovi, right? And that's the threat of having a massive goal scorer like that. You know, like, it's a double threat, because they pass him the puck and he's very dangerous, or because of that threat of passing him the puck, you're not prepared for the shot from the guy that has the puck. So yeah, that happens. I don't blame goal 2 or 3 on Dabish, and Hudson had frustrating moments, to say the least. I don't think he played bad. I think he played excellent, honestly, but just 1 or 2 turnovers here and there, and he was very upset. Like, he was very upset on the first goal. He kind of came back after having 2 good assists on the power play, and then he just gives the puck up because he gets pressured correctly. You know, they cover both options, and what he had to do there in a split second was to recognize that he needed to keep control of the puck or advance the puck, right? But like, you're talking about a split second decision, because he was being pressured, and then the pressure gave back, so it was like a fake pressure. So he thought he needed to get rid of the puck, and like the other guy also did the same, but like got blocked the lane for the pass to Demidov. It will come. Like, this guy is a rookie. Like, a lot of our guys, it's the first time they're playing here in the playoffs, right? Like, the first goal was scored by Slavkovsky, assisted by Demidov and Hudson. That's an average of 20 point something years old on that goal. Yeah. 19, 21, 21. I'm pretty sure that comes up to 20 something, right? Like 20 years and a couple months, right? So, like, the future is very bright, and they're getting very good experience from here. But you can't not be upset about what happened. You can't be happy fully, you know, after watching that game. We're fully in playoff mode right now. And yes, after whenever we do get eliminated, or if it is Wednesday, if it is later on, or in the 9 series, or if we win the cup, obviously, but I don't think that's happening. Let's be real. We're gonna look back and we're gonna just be like, hey, you know what? That's great experience. Let's be happy about everything that happened. But right now, it stinks. It hurts. Right now, that hit from Wilson hit us all. So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm just gonna leave it there. Don't forget their feedback, the good, the bad. I'm sorry for the lack of emotion here. Like I said, I was very caught up in the emotions of the game on the same day, and yesterday I just could not find the motivation in me to stand here and make the video, you know. So I'll get better too. This is my first playoffs making videos like that. It's a lot easier in regular season, you know, because emotions are different, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, don't forget to leave your feedback, and excited / very nervous for the game on Wednesday. I will shave my beard fully if we do get eliminated, or when we do get eliminated. So the last video I'll make on the season will be fully shaven. See you after the Wednesday game. Go Habs, go!